Self-confidence and assertiveness are closely linked, and developing self-confidence is an essential step towards improving assertiveness in personal and professional settings. Assertiveness involves expressing oneself clearly, standing up for one's rights, and setting boundaries in a respectful manner. Self-confidence, on the other hand, involves believing in oneself, one's abilities, and one's worth. When individuals lack self-confidence, they may struggle to assert themselves and advocate for their needs and boundaries. This can lead to difficulties in personal and professional relationships, as well as decreased self-esteem and self-worth. On the other hand, when individuals have self-confidence, they are more likely to assert themselves in a respectful and effective manner. This video will explore the importance of self-confidence in developing assertiveness, as well as practical tips for building self-confidence and using it to improve assertiveness in personal and professional settings. By taking steps towards building self-confidence and developing assertiveness, individuals can improve their relationships, increase their self-esteem and self-worth, and achieve their goals more effectively. Understanding self-confidence. Self-confidence is defined as a belief in one's own abilities and worth. It involves feeling capable and competent, and having faith in one's ability to handle challenges and succeed. Self-confidence is closely linked to self-esteem, which is a broader sense of self-worth that includes both internal and external factors. In the context of developing assertiveness, self-confidence is essential. When individuals lack self-confidence, they may doubt their own abilities, hesitate to speak up for themselves, and struggle to set boundaries. This can lead to feelings of powerlessness, frustration, and even resentment. On the other hand, when individuals have self-confidence, they are more likely to assert themselves in a respectful and effective manner, which can lead to healthier relationships and increased satisfaction with life. Research findings on the link between self-confidence and assertiveness. Research has shown that there is a strong link between self-confidence and assertiveness. A study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that individuals who scored high in self-confidence were more likely to be assertive than those who scored low in self-confidence. Similarly, a study published in the Journal of Applied Psychology found that individuals who reported higher levels of self-confidence were more likely to use assertive communication techniques. These findings suggest that developing self-confidence is an essential step towards developing assertiveness. By building self-confidence, individuals can improve their ability to communicate effectively and assert themselves in a respectful manner. Factors that affect self-confidence. While self-confidence is essential for developing assertiveness, it can be challenging to build and maintain. There are several factors that can affect self-confidence, including negative self-talk. Negative self-talk involves the inner dialogue that individuals have with themselves. When individuals engage in negative self-talk, they may focus on their perceived flaws or mistakes, which can lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. Perfectionism. Perfectionism involves setting unrealistic expectations for oneself and striving for flawless performance. When individuals are unable to meet these expectations, they may feel like failures and experience a decrease in self-confidence. Comparison to others. When individuals constantly compare themselves to others, they may feel like they're not measuring up or inferior in some way. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. Fear of failure, rejection. Fear of failure or rejection can be a significant barrier to building self-confidence. When individuals are afraid of failing or being rejected, they may avoid taking risks or speaking up for themselves, which can limit their opportunities for growth and assertiveness. Practical tips for building self-confidence. Despite these challenges, there are practical steps that individuals can take to build self-confidence. Here are some tips for building self-confidence. Challenge negative self-talk. When negative self-talk arises, try to reframe it in a more positive and realistic light. For example, instead of saying, "I'm such a failure," individuals can say, "I made a mistake, but that doesn't define my worth as a person." Set achievable goals. Setting achievable goals can help individuals build confidence and motivation as they work towards success. It's essential to break down larger goals into smaller, more manageable steps. Practice self-care. Self-care involves taking care of oneself physically, emotionally, and mentally. By prioritizing self-care, individuals can improve their overall well-being and feel more confident and capable. Embrace failure as an opportunity for growth. Failure is a natural part of the learning process. Instead of fearing failure, individuals can view it as an opportunity for growth and learning. By reframing failure in a positive light, individuals can build resilience and self-confidence. Using self-confidence to develop assertiveness. Assertiveness is the ability to express oneself clearly, stand up for one's rights, and set boundaries in a respectful manner. Developing assertiveness can be challenging, especially if individuals lack self-confidence. However, by building self-confidence, individuals can improve their ability to communicate effectively and assert themselves in personal and professional settings. The importance of assertiveness in personal and professional settings. Assertiveness is essential in personal and professional settings. In personal relationships, assertiveness allows individuals to express their needs and boundaries clearly, which can lead to healthier and more satisfying relationships. In professional settings, assertiveness is crucial for advocating for oneself, setting boundaries, and effectively communicating with colleagues and superiors. The link between self-confidence and assertiveness. Research has shown that there is a strong link between self-confidence and assertiveness. When individuals have self-confidence, they are more likely to assert themselves in a respectful and effective manner. This can lead to improved relationships, increased self-esteem and self-worth, and increased success in personal and professional settings. Practical tips for developing assertiveness through self-confidence. Here are some practical tips for developing assertiveness through self-confidence. Practice speaking up for yourself. Start by practicing speaking up for yourself in small situations, such as expressing an opinion in a group setting or setting a boundary with a friend or colleague. Set and enforce personal boundaries. Setting personal boundaries involves identifying what is acceptable and unacceptable behavior from others and communicating these boundaries clearly. By setting and enforcing personal boundaries, individuals can improve their self-respect and assertiveness. Use I statements to express your thoughts and feelings. I statements involve expressing oneself using statements that begin with I, such as I feel or I believe. Using I statements can help individuals express their thoughts and feelings in a respectful and assertive manner. Practice active listening. Active listening involves giving full attention to the speaker and demonstrating an understanding of their message. By practicing active listening, individuals can improve their communication skills and develop more effective assertiveness. Developing assertiveness is an essential step towards achieving success in personal and professional settings. However, assertiveness can be challenging to develop, especially if individuals lack self-confidence. By building self-confidence, individuals can improve their ability to communicate effectively and assert themselves in personal and professional settings. In this video, we explored the importance of self-confidence in developing assertiveness, as well as practical tips for building self-confidence and using it to improve assertiveness. We also discussed the link between self-confidence and assertiveness, and the importance of assertiveness in personal and professional settings. Remember, building self-confidence takes time and effort, but it is a worthwhile investment in oneself. By taking steps towards building self-confidence and developing assertiveness, individuals can improve their relationships, increase their self-esteem and self-worth, and achieve their goals more effectively. So, if you are struggling with self-confidence or assertiveness, remember that you are not alone, and there are practical steps you can take to improve. Start small, be patient with yourself, and remember that building self-confidence and developing assertiveness are ongoing processes. In conclusion, by building self-confidence, individuals can improve their assertiveness and achieve success in personal and professional settings. So, take the first step towards building self-confidence today, and see how it can transform your life for the better. Thanks for watching. Like, follow, and subscribe. Share with a friend.